I'm Kristen Steps, and I'm here today to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. And I got each and every one of you to thank. What else do I have to say? Well, we'll get into it right after this. So it happened. I hit 1,000 subs, and I just cannot tell you how amazed I am that I hit that number, because I didn't realize that could ever be a possibility. Like when I first created the channel, it was Steps Do Gaming, and I had to get rid of the do because people got it confused. But I just had this channel where I was putting up random console gaming videos with my kids or whatever. What was this? Probably 5 years ago now. And I never really used the channel. I think it had maybe 16 subscribers and 3 videos, maybe 10 videos. I don't know. Didn't have much. I wasn't doing much with it. And, I ran into put your quarters on the glass. And I did that because my first cabinet I bought was Marvel vs. Capcom, because I wanted something that played, an arcade cabinet that played X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I wanted that so much. I just wanted to play. Now, I'll be honest with you. If it came out for Xbox, I would have bought it on Xbox instead of the arcade cabinet. And you say, well, it was on an Xbox 360. Well, you got to understand, and whenever that came out around 2010 time frame, I wasn't really gaming much. I had 2 small children. I had an ex that had addiction issues. I was working often 2 jobs, and trying to take care of a house and pay the mortgage and do all those things. And I just didn't have time to enjoy what I did. I went through not gaming really at all, except for maybe Mario Kart or Mario Brothers, for a good 15 years, between the things that happened with my ex and my kids and things like that. And I know people might have a hard time believing that, but that's kind of why I wasn't as good at certain games when I came along and I had to learn. It was I was a newbie. It's just I was so out of practice. But, I'm lucky, because when I came back to gaming, it was because of Marvel vs. Capcom. And I got this, and I met all these people in Footy Laughs Discord and Facebook group, and I got to thank Footy Laughs, and I saw a lot of passion, and I realized maybe X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom wasn't what I thought it was, because I played people that were really good. Because all those years ago, I thought I was the best, and everybody, and I didn't really know anything. I didn't know shit about shit, because I played people that just weren't very good. I hate to say that now. But anyway, so I started doing the promos on Rev's show because I saw an opportunity to do it. And I sent the promos, and he aired it. And then other people came along, like Mike of All Trades, UAG, OTG, and they wanted to counteract my promos. They wanted to get in on the attention that was going on to this show. And what was so great about that show is that everybody kind of came together. It didn't seem like there was as much drama like then. It just seemed like everybody just kind of came together on Friday nights, played these games, had a really good time. And it's something that we've just divided ourselves into now. And I don't, I'm not going to get into the drama about that, but it's just, it was a good time. All right. And so I'm very thankful for that time. I'm very thankful for Footy Laughs. I'm thankful that Rev show happened. I know there's things I found out later that were behind the scenes that happened, but I'm thankful for all of that. But that's not all I got to be thankful for, right? Because even though that came and went, I started doing my own content. And the reason I did is because I did not like the feeling I got when it was all taken away. When Rev's show is gone, when there's no more promos, it hurt, because it was something that I loved doing. And I didn't really have time to have a channel, and that really wasn't what I was hoping to do, because I tried YouTube so many times and I failed. And the reason I failed wasn't that I wasn't passionate about it or that I didn't want to put the effort and the time into it. It's just I didn't have it. I'm trying to take care of all these people, my 2 kids, my ex, whatever, and then later just the 2 kids. But when you work all the time, and then you got to take your kids to their soccer or their swimming or whatever, there's just no time for that. And I felt utterly defeated because it was something I felt that I really wanted to do. And it broke my heart that I could not create content because I felt it was something that I was meant to do. And as my kids got older and I got away from the person that was bad for me, like you start to realize I could do things. And so I got the, after not playing video games for 15 years really, other than Mario, because that's what my kids loved, I got to come back and play the games I enjoyed, like the Marvel Capcom and the X-Men and all of that. And by that point, I couldn't get it on Xbox, so I had to buy the arcade machine from Arcade 1-Up, and I got it, and I got to play those games, and it had Spectate. That was all. Online Spectate was not something I was expecting, but you learn that how much you love it once you have it. And, that kind of got me here. Even though I don't currently own a Marvel vs. Capcom cab, and that's a whole nother story. Like, that's kind of what got me here. And after that was taken away from me, I wanted to start my own channel so that somebody couldn't take that away from me, so I could continue to make content and do what I wanted to do. And I went over to UAG, and I said, UAG, I need you and OTG. I want to do a show, like put your quarters on the glass, because he's not doing it anymore. We need to do something. And I was getting ready to start it, but of course UAG jumped on the scene and got going on his channel. And I could break down the good and the bad parts of what happened with that group of people, but at the end of the day, what I got to stop and say to UAG, OTG, Sosa was part of that original crew, and then later Welcome to Die, is thank you. Thank you for the life lessons, the opportunity. People got to know who I was because of the Laundromat Wars. So, UAG, I thank you. Okay? Now, back to the rest of the stuff I want to talk about. So, I also need to thank other people that I met along the way, like Blast the Speakers. Like, Blast, I didn't know was the man behind the scenes that got all the behind-the-scenes stuff working on Put Your Quarters on the Glass before him and Rev had a falling out. And he was the one responsible. Him, Blood Tide, and his crew of Fighters Evo were responsible for getting the Arcade 1-Up working and being able to stream and all those things to begin with. And so for that, Blast the Speakers, Blood Tide, the Utility Man, everyone that's involved with Fighters Evo, I could probably list 5-6 other people, but thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then I got to thank people like P-Dubs and Michael B, who had me on their show. I mean, I was on a show with these people that have like a ton of subscribers, and you meet more people that way, and I really had a blast going on those shows, and I really like and am inspired by the content they produce. Some of the stuff Michael B did before he was a home arcade YouTuber, when he was like a console YouTuber, like, wow, I like really love. And I still really love what he does now. It's about, what kind of content you enjoy. So he switched it up, and I understand that. But I love watching his old stuff, and I love watching his new stuff, and I'm very thankful. And I met both of them, and they're both great people. And I got to thank people that I met playing the Marvel Capcom cab. So to me, like, a lot of people know Kong, he's a famous YouTuber, but like, to me, like, I played with Kong on Marvel Capcom when he was like nobody on YouTube. So like, to me, like, I just see him as somebody who plays games for the most part. But I also, obviously have seen him other places. And I've enjoyed battles with Kong, both in person and online. Obviously, he's a bit better than me, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm getting better every day at the things I want to be better at. Let's see. I want to thank 19K Fox, because 19K Fox was the first mod video I ever saw, like even before I had an Arcade 1-Up. I saw him do some mods, I think, at a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade. And I continue to watch his stuff, and I find him very real and honest about the products, and I just really, he's definitely an inspiration in that way. And I gotta thank Console Kits because even right now, as I'm trying really hard to look at this camera, this damn camera, look at the camera, um, that's advice I got from him. And he originally told me to look more at the camera, but I had a really hard time doing it, and so I'm trying something today. So hopefully I'm looking more at the camera and it looks better. And so he gives me little tidbits of advice like that. And so I gotta thank Console Kids. Um, Man, I gotta thank Brooklyn Menace because Brooklyn Menace has been very inspiring to me because I really loved the graphics, the video, the intros, the things he does with the Friday Night Arcade show, and I love the late night feel and the games and the camaraderie that that show has. And it's something that I always have said has been my favorite show of the week, and I do mean that. And it was an honor and privilege to be on his show the first time, an honor and privilege to be on his show lately in the last, I think, 3 episodes. It's just a really good time. I want to I thank Brad in the last video because Brad's the one that brought me back. And like, man, I've made a shit ton of mistakes. And so has Brad. But at the end of the day, Brad continues to say positive things about my channel, drive traffic to my channel, and I enjoy playing games with Brad, and I'm very thankful that Brad is around. I gotta thank to tremendous thanks to Sosa Fam Bam 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 because Sosa has been there before I even started doing YouTube. I don't even remember exactly how I met him. Probably playing Marvel Capcom. But like we've talked before we ever did YouTube, and when I did Laundromat Wars, I think I brought him with me because he was just a good friend, and I was like, oh, he's a good fit. He's really good at games, and my friendship with Sosa is real. I really I talk to him. We have a good time. We talk about life, offer advice to each other, and I haven't always been the best of friends. Or the best friend to him. I'll be real, because again, I've gotten into this drama crap too many times. But I'm very thankful for Sosa. I'm not thankful for all the drama crap I've dealt with, and I could say have to deal with, but like I didn't understand. There's a lot I didn't get. Now I'm starting to learn. Maybe I learned a little bit too late of how to avoid situations, how to better take care of things, and how to not get yourself in situations where you're saying negative things about people. It's just, like I said before, I was in high school and college. I was very much alone. I very kept to myself. I talked to people, I talked to a lot of people online. I was a bit of a tech nerd, and I probably spent my time in college learning the wrong things because I probably should be doing more than I do now with my life. But I didn't know how to handle the drama that came with this community and the things. I got myself into bad situations. And so for anything bad I've ever said about anyone, I owe you all an apology. And I've said this in a previous video over the last couple weeks. I'm going to say it again. I messed up. I wish that I had known how to handle myself better in a situation, and I'm trying to be better now. And I continue to try to be better every day. That doesn't mean I'm not going to make mistakes. We've all made mistakes. About every single YouTuber I see on the screen has made a damn mistake. And that's okay. We're human. It happens. What matters is if you learn from it. And maybe it took me 3 or 4 times, but I'm starting to learn from it. So for anyone that's subscribed, anyone that's still here, anyone that's helped me get here, because I was on your show, you told people to subscribe. I forgot about Zodwriter. See, I'm going to think about people. I was on Zodwriter. Zodwriter's been amazing. Like, you just have to be thankful for everyone and just enjoy your time. Time is so short. Go play your games. Go have fun. Just enjoy. You know who I forgot to mention that I need to thank? I need to thank Casey and Gunther. I was on the iiRcade zone. I was one of the last people on the iiRcade zone. And I enjoyed spending time with them on the Friday Night Arcade Show when they were on there. And I know there's drama along with that, but like, here's the thing, man. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying whose fault the drama is. I'm saying there was drama involved in that. But I enjoyed when we all hung out together. It was a good time. I wish it was still the case. It's not now. And that's okay. It's life. It happens. But I am thankful that I was on that show. I'm thankful I spent time with them. I had a good time. So to Casey and Gunther, thank you. So I got to thank you guys too, even though there's people that I know they don't get along with, that I have already thanked. And that's just life. It happens. There's people I don't get along with right now. And people that talk crap about me, you know, whatever. It happens. It's life. But for each and every one of you, whether we're good now or we're not good, I want to thank you for allowing me to be here. Because without all of the story, I'm not here. So thank you very much. Man, 1,000 subscribers, and like, man, wow. I'm very privileged. I'm very lucky. I'm sick of the bull crap, but I just want to, like I said to people, I just want to I want to do me. I want to do what I enjoy, and I enjoy this. I have a really good time. I wish I could give back more than I do. I haven't had a lot of prizes and stuff. I know Bobby's Vu is doing one for me, and I'm so very grateful. Bobby Vu has been amazing to me. And I can't say enough good things about Bobby Vu. I can make a 30-minute video about how awesome To Die For is. Clean like a mother, right? I try to do that better, but I can't do them that well, okay? But, like, man, he definitely helped me a lot. He helped me get this thing home to 1,000 subs within about a year. It probably would have been another month or two. And I'm just very grateful that that happened, man. Like, it takes a lot to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I continue to need to grow. And I really have to focus on getting 1,500 subs and putting in the work, because I want to get you guys the prizes that Bobby Vu has promised to my subscribers. I want to make sure that people get it. Like, and I'm sure people think that, oh, your motivation is to get 1,500 subs. Okay, that'd be great. That'd be great for me if I had 1,500 subs. But, like, at the end of the day, like, you need to think about what it is that you're accomplishing. And just getting 1,500 subs, is that what's going to make me happy? No, because I want to give something. I want to have something of value. That number is not everything. It shows that you're doing something good, that you make progress, but there's still, I want something more. And so for me, like, being able to get prizes to the community is a big deal, especially when I don't even have money to buy myself an arcade cabinet right now. They're like, wow, I was able to accomplish that. That's cool, And I don't know if people realize that about me. Like, I probably overextended myself a couple times trying to make this channel viable. This channel's been a huge loss. I've not made any profit on this channel. I'm not monetized. I haven't tried any third-party ways to come up with any money or anything like that. I just kept going, and I'll continue to keep going. And so, in some ways, the end of this is, I'm talking about me after thanking everyone else, but, like, it also is the work that I put in that got here today, But I couldn't have done it without everyone else. I couldn't do it without the people that watch. And, like, the people that watch my channel, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to do that. But I can't please everyone. I'm starting to learn that. And I tried that, and I failed, because all it leads to is more drama, more bullshit. You can't please everyone. So I have to be a little bit more hard-headed, is what I've learned, and be like, listen, this is the way it is. This is where we're at. And anyway, I'm very humbled. I'm very honored. I'm very privileged. And I think I'm just going to go enjoy the rest of this moment. I could talk forever. This could be really long, and it already is. But I want to thank you all. It means the world to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.